Welcome to City and Snow. This is a modified Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Let's Play podcast. I'm Lizzie, I use she/her pronouns, and I'm the first person to like your post of the cat or dog you found.
I am Anna, she/her pronouns. I am playing Ilvara, the deep elf hermetic red blade, also she/her. Last time she got hot and bothered with Marib and Yor.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I use they, them. I play Yor, Tiefling Paladin, and last time they did a sweet yee-haw yee-all maneuver with sweetening to go help Six and all the other stuff going on.
Hi, my name's Miranda. I use they, them, or he, him pronouns. I play Paxton Sorcerer 6. And last time we tried on a new look, and it was almost fatal for him. Never again.
Hi, I'm Lane. I play Hannah Mothwatcher, the half-elf fighter who uses she/her, and I do as well. Last time she got lost, thanks to a certain someone, and arrived to the scene late, but kind of leaned into her military training and took charge of the situation.
Sometimes great stress produces interesting results. As a recap, last time on City and Snow, the party got back together and saved the Elfana Memorial Library from destruction. Mostly. Yor and Ilvara arrived with JT and Marib, members of the First Bastion Mercenary Company, while Six and Hannah got split up and Hannah got a bit lost.
Well, like, Six ran off to do parkour in the library.
Six was busy doing parkour. Yor rode into battle in Sweetening, took hits and lanced enemies. Ilvara snuck up the stairs to take out a sniper. Six got in the thick of it and was able to take one of the enemies hostage. And Hannah arrived late, then I guess single-handedly took out a fire elemental and leaned on her military training. Now, after the battle, it has been a very long day. It's near evening, and we join our heroes. Where are you? What are you up to?
Well, I wanted to start helping put out the fire.
Yes, so there is a brigade of people outside moving buckets of water in, and it's finally starting to make a difference now that the fire elementals are gone. So they're starting to be able to do that. Plus, Marib had gusts of wind that she was using to help direct the fire and help it not spread further. So are you helping from the outside then?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also picturing Ilvara like getting like a really big blanket and just smacking it down. Or if you still have fire resistance, you could be saving books.
I do still have fire resistance.
That's going to be helpful no matter what.
I think Six does too, because he's the dragon boy. Let me check.
Double
Cool.
check that. I'm not sure if it's that kind of dragon, but it might be.
Well, it is a fire dragon, because I have a lot of fire spells.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Elemental affinity.
So for me, I'm going to discard my jacket, my weapons, and start diving into save books if I can.
Okay.
So I can spend sorcery points to get fire resistance for an hour.
Yeah, I think you did that, if I recall.
That would make sense.
And I'm a tiefling.
Yeah.
Special.
I'm probably trying to help get people out, and also trying to find people of authority that are probably higher than me, which is a bit difficult, but I'm trying.
That would probably be JT, or technically that would also include Marib.
Does JT have the prisoner? I remember leaving him
yes.
with her. Okay.
Yeah. JT has the prisoner, and JT is kind of handling that situation and making sure he's relatively safe. And I think, yeah, Hannah, you had said you were going to help the captives who you had freed, just get them out of the building?
Yeah.
Okay. They do need some help because they are hurt.
Yeah, I will just offer, like, if they need help walking, I'll literally just, like, shoulder up, and literally just offer myself and just support them, do whatever, try and help them out, because that's more important to her than saving books.
Right. I think the young dwarf leans on you pretty heavily. He's a little more hurt, but the other two are able to kind of support each other.
It's kind of poetic that Ilavara and Six are saving the books together with their fire resistance because we met in this library.
Yeah. Aww.
At some point, I want to lock eyes with Ilavara in the middle of a fire. In the middle of the fire while we're grabbing these books and just silently communicate this
I'll just acknowledge with a nod. In the flames, just having this moment.
Was not expecting to meet again under these circumstances, even though we've been hanging out this whole time, but you know what I mean.
I love it.
So you do have resistance. You're not completely invulnerable. So, I assume you're not trying to defy death in this moment. Let's switch over. What's Yorin Sweetening up to?
Oh yeah, the Sweetening was trying to stomp out some of the flames, as doable as that might be. I don't know. It's like a little ember. It's just big poop, pop, pop.
Stomps.
Stomps. Yours a little torn because there's a lot going on. That is all stuff that needs to be done.
Okay. I think we might take this opportunity to move ahead a bit.
Yep.
But is there anything else you would like to do here? Give me a little bit out of character of who is going to go where. So you have your captive, you have the people who are hurt, and you have, by evening, the people who are outside have taken this fire and it's now down to the smallest embers. It's now very manageable, surprisingly, and I'm at least 20% of the library is damaged or hurt in some way, but you were able to save some of the books and scrolls, and that's important, and you were definitely able to save the remaining victims inside.
So Hannah's intention is to, when Six comes out, have a word with him.
Okay.
But after that, find the prisoner, kind of, again, go to maybe JT or Marab and be okay, well, technically you are the authority here, but also I am military, so I'm also kind of on the same level as you. But if not, I will take him to Mr. Vorhan, if I know where he is.
Is that your guy?
Mr. Ekin Vorhan, yes.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I'd know where he's stationed.
For me, I think once what we can salvage has been salvaged and I can get my jacket back on, I'll probably follow Hannah's lead and go to JT just to kind of consolidate all of us and see where we're going next.
Okay.
Yeah, Yours pretty happy to leave once stuff starts not being urgent. They're not very comfortable looking back at things.
Six has probably come out at this point too.
Okay. But I think we're going to just have a little scene on the front steps.
Yep.
JT definitely wants to address all the people who spent their evening working on this before heading back to the mercenary company. And you're free to join her. or you're free to go in whatever way you like. But so we're going to be on the steps in front of the library. She's going to stand, and Mariv's going to be next to her, holding your captive ponytail minion. And
Her ponytail has been burned.
yes, the burnt off ponytail minion who is complaining. I know him. He probably still has a little arrow in his knee, which is, causing him a fair amount of pain, and he's probably looking a bit pale at this point.
Burning off that ponytail was the only thing I did right last session, so I am going to remind everyone about it.
You're gonna hold that over him forever. Yeah. So everyone's outside, and I guess the people inside were offered healing by the mercenary company if they liked, or they could go home. So JT is on the steps, and there's a crowd gathered around who just worked really hard for this. And it's badgers, and it's people who are just out and around and helped. And the sun is setting, and JT addresses everyone with a loud but firm voice because they're all tired and waiting and watching. And JT says, "Thank you, everyone. This was a group effort, and your work is appreciated. We will not stop until we figure out exactly how this happened and why this happened, so that it will not happen again." And the crowd cheers for her and claps. And in that moment, you're all standing beside them. And I think maybe the only person who's experienced something like that would be Yor, coming from the theater, but it's a nice little moment. And maybe the crowd will recognize your face a little bit going forward.
Six is just kind of like looking at his feet.
Ilvar is actually smiling.
Aww.
Marib is standing tall, even though her armor is just absolutely singed at this point. Like Shrek in the movie Shrek.
Oh, that's Shrek?
Yep. Differentiating from the musical version. Anyway.
Or the Shrek from Shrek 2. Or the one from Shrek 3.
Well, yeah, the Shrek from Shrek 2 is different because he changes. Sorry.
Or the Shrek from Shrek 4.
Okay, so on the way back to the mercenary I don't know, I know JT and Marib are headed back there. You're free to do what you like, but this is a good opportunity for people to talk to one another. I know Hannah and Six are probably too.
I feel like I'm in trouble, but I know it's just a character.
I know that feeling.
You're not in trouble. Six is just always a little bit in trouble, even if he doesn't deserve it all the time.
He's probably gonna get defensive, even though I'm not, like, defending his actions. Just, like, as a forewarning.
Yep. Like, as people are kind of mingling out, Hannah's just gonna go up to him and go, "You said you apologized to me earlier for running off, but that's not what you need to do. Follow me, please."
Six follows.
I'm gonna lead him over to kind of where people are being, like, medically treated and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just, like, hang back a little bit and just look over at the people who are being medically treated, the people who are dead, and just go, "They're the ones you need to apologize to, not me."
What do you want me to do, Hannah? I can't apologize to the dead.
Exactly.
Look, I know I fucked up. I tried to come up with a plan. I had a plan, but it wasn't a very thought out one. But I thought if I had one, then it would turn out okay, and it didn't. And then you came in, and you know how to lead people. You know how to take charge of things. I don't know if you came in with a plan, but it doesn't matter, because you really saved the day.
Do you want to know the truth? I was scared. Like we all were. We were all scared, and...
But I almost died because of my own stupidity. And some people did die because of my stupidity. And, what can I say? I'm no leader of men. Not like you. From now on, I don't think I'm going to be taking the lead so much anymore. I respect you a lot.
Don't lose who you are. Don't ever do that. Not for anyone.
Of course.
Hey. Everyone at times needs the jovial companion. And you are a good friend, but everyone needs that. I was probably more scared than any of you that night. Everyone is running around, no plan. Something kicked in, and I realized I had to be the one to step up.
And you did?
She kind of reaches up to put a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Which is probably kind of weird.
He maybe leans over a little bit.
I don't blame you, we keep going forward.
I read a lot of books, but I think I said to you the first day that we started adventuring together that there are different kinds of smarts. Like I said, I'm no leader of men. I trust you, Hannah, and I won't do anything this foolish again. I can't promise anything about the future if I'm being honest.
There we go, that's what I expected. I'll just clap him on the back. Enough to do 1 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that might take him down.
16 help.
Okay. I mean, it's from Hannah, so...
He says, what? I can promise I'll try.
That's all I can ask. You stepped up well tonight. So, let's go get some rest, right?
Yes.
I've got some things to deal with here, but you go get some rest.
I am going to find Yor and Sweetening.
Oh, yeah. They're walking together.
Kiss.
He's got the big donkey face. You're up next to him.
I'll just kind of come up and put a hand on Sweetening. Very large.
Hey, Elvira. Thanks for back there.
You did a lot. You're very brave.
Shucks, thanks. It's nice to feel when someone really has your back.
I'll just nod. That's a good point. It's nice not to be alone in these things.
We'll probably rest sometime soon, but if you want, and it's yours extending their hand for a cure wounds. They have 1 slot left.
Oh, the last slot.
Everything else went burns to help poor Six.
No, please. You use it on yourself.
What?
And just kind of take your hand and just push you gently away.
They're all of a sudden oh, not to detract from it, but they're hey, I just remembered I got a letter Do you want to read it?
Yes. Is it not personal?
I don't know. I was on my way out when and then summoning, sweeting, and someone came up. So here's a letter. It's a lot.
Are you tricking me into putting my hand out so you could just grab me and heal me?
What? No.
I will wait for the letter and then I will read it when you.
Okay, we're reading the letter. What's up with that?
Okay.
I'm gonna send it in chat because it's for you.
It's for me.
I can do that. Well, we're gonna read a lot in character.
So are we like you're holding one end and I'm holding the other and we're reading it together?
Yeah.
That's like the hard mode.
And then their fingers accidentally touch. And
I can be the one reading it aloud, I suppose. Okay. It says, "Hello, Yor. I hope the secret gig is going well. I have great news. It's official. The Stand a Chance Folks Acting Company has made it big. Ooh. We got booked for a show on Midwinter Night. They requested the classics, but they forwarded in advance and want us to have all new costumes for the performance, so Penelope is going to make something divine. From Hydra Splitscale. Aw, it's from my acting company. Wow.
This seems like good news.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that they're making it big. It's good.
Will you not be joining them?
I mean, we have the ball and everything.
Wait, have we been invited to a ball already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
Yeah. It was an extremely long time ago. Yeah.
This should be the episode where we all add our dates to the prom.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember, you were told Ilvar about their acting friends because she asked about their family, and they were like, "I got these guys. They're cool."
Mm-hmm. Well, this is great news. Sorry, Ilvar just has no tone to her voice, and it's hard.
I'm so excited for you.
I'm overjoyed.
I'm overjoyed.
Oh, okay. Maybe if timings aligned, if you want to say hi to him, maybe we could.
I would like that.
Hey.
And then I guess we awkwardly go somewhere we can rest.
Yes, that's a question. It's nighttime. You have the opportunity for a long rest. Where are you all going? Theoretically, you could camp out in the bathhouse again. Theoretically. Actually, Zero Pillows there.
I know, I was going to say, I'm like, wouldn't it be hilarious if Yor and Ilvar are like ahead of it and they call there she is.
Yeah. Also, I don't think they don't know about Zero yet.
No, they don't. No. And the other two don't know that there's a hotel where you've been basically offered room. So
I forgot there was a hotel.
yeah, I mean we can always just say that you all were traveling kind of together and not separately.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no reason why that wouldn't be happening. Just having little side conversations along the way.
I think after Hannah just told everyone to go on ahead and then did this, like, checked in with JT and Marab and was like, I should actually probably find a place to go and sleep.
JT would, of course, offer a room at the Full River Inn if you're looking for one.
Yeah, I think she'll take that then, because...
What's the name of those beds that are, like, in the wall? I feel like they're called, like, Mason or something. I feel like JT would have one of those in her
Murphy bed.
Murphy, yeah. I bet JT would have a Murphy bed in her conspiracy chamber.
Secret bed.
It's also, like, It's also like a secret bunker. It's a bunker.
The wall with a map just comes down onto the floor and creaks. A giant Murphy bed.
Yes.
God. Here, hold on. Let me move the crossbow bolts. Excuse me. No, she would probably be able to arrange for you to have accommodation that was private.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably, like, suspiciously on the same floor or something. Like, you know, there's just one of those paintings with eyes that follow you or something. But, okay,
Don't think Hannah would notice, but, you know.
Okay, so everyone's going to the Coal River Inn?
I feel like Six would hail a coach and then go back to Nathaniel's house because he has a room there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he'd do that.
Theoretically, there is room for one more at Nathaniel's house. Hannah just went to the inn.
Yeah,
And
she was. Hannah told Six to go on ahead.
Yeah, true. I feel like Six then he'd hail a coach because he's tired as balls, but he would think, he's like, okay, I'm not going to separate Yor and Ilivara. I invite. Oh, I know who I'll invite. And so he goes back to the First Bastion, and he barges into the bathhouse, and he's like, who wants to sleep in a bed tonight? This is not a proposition, I promise you. It's my uncle's house, so no funny business.
I think when you open the door, a little gnome gets flown across the room.
He's like looking around after he gives his little speech, like, wait, she?
Yeah. I think she's going to take you up on that offer because last night she was in this bathhouse and it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. And I think Zirabel probably trusts you a little bit more than yesterday, and also probably feels like she could kill you if she needed to. So that's always nice.
Yeah, I'm just not going to tell my uncle that I'm inviting a thief to sleep over at our house.
Oh, of course not.
Where he keeps his nice things in his nice little part of town where the fancy people live. No.
This is totally fine and normal. Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, if you're taking a cab, then, it's a little less suspicious, probably.
Yeah.
Ilivara and Yor, are you parting ways? Where are you going?
Do we both want to take up the inn offer?
Yeah, that's the most reasonable.
Oh, I'm checking off my don't forget things. Yor still has the key. Yor still has JT's key, so just check that and didn't need it.
True.
Oh.
The what key?
To JT's room with the two knobs.
I think, was that? Yeah, it was the key with the room and two knobs. Right. That's just going to be a little fun thing that's going to be there forever.
I can't stand it.
I forgot about that. I still forget about that. I can't remember it.
JT key. So how many rooms are you going to get?
3.
Okay.
One for sweetening.
One for Hannah. And double queen for...
No, I will get my own room.
Okay.
Well, how much is it to get a room?
I think JT is going to cover it.
Excellent. Good, because I have no money.
You guys could share a room and then sleep like Ernie and Bert. With like 2 beds on the other side of the stand in the middle.
It's the haze
With the lamp.
code. The haze code maneuver.
Yes, thank you. We don't want any of those mean 30s sex romps.
And then if you end up moving in together like that, you could write the first initial of your name on the headboard.
That way you know. Okay, so that is where everyone's going to take a long rest. JT and Marib and Captive X Ponytail they are going to the mercenary company, so that's where they are presumably staying the night, or at least going right now. What do you all want to do? There are a lot of things that can be done right now, which is cool.
When Six gets home, he's gonna take a long hot bath with he's got towels stacked on his head, that kind of thing. Candles.
Yeah, I want you to tell me 3 things that Zirabel definitely pockets while she's there.
Okay, I need to think about this.
Okay, take your time, but they can belong to whoever, although, no, I'm just going to leave it open and see how much you want to potentially function up.
Okay, 30 things.
Yeah.
Six is just I needed this. And then Isabel is outside just
Also going, I needed this. Filling your pockets. Yeah. Okay, so that's your evening. Anyone else want to do anything in the evening that isn't getting into a battle or using the abilities that they just reset on their character sheets?
Even though I'm alone in my room, I just want to make note that I am going to meditate and go over the events of the day and thank Elthana for watching over her city and the people, and that the fire was not as bad as it could have been, and just do this sort of ancestor worship quietly in her room.
Right.
I think the only thing Hannah would do is, after getting into a hotel room and spending more than a longer time than usual taking off her armor, just open the window, just watch the city go by for an hour, and then just go to bed.
Oh. Okay, now that I think about it though, I'm not sure what Nathaniel would have in his house, so I'm gonna grab some of my books and look for magical items.
How does your cool off for the evening?
Yeah, I was like, I should probably think of something too.
Yeah. It'll come around to you.
Besides the, winding down that you expect of hey, I'm in a hotel room, that's nice. I was gonna say that they cry just a little, but then they read that letter again and they smile about it. It's good.
Aww.
No. Yeah.
Quick, Ilvara, go in and comfort them.
She's like, I sense a disturbance. No.
Yeah. Are you alright?
Can someone roll a D100 for me?
Oh my god.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna have regrets. It was worth it. It's worth it for the regret.
I don't think that's how that works. The regrets are worth it. Okay, we're getting Dice Foley out of this.
Yes, we are. Do it.
13.
Okay. So, Zirabel has stolen a tooth from an unknown beast. I don't know if I want to use the trinket table. I'm going to see if there's anything interesting in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
That is where the interesting stuff is. Although, to be honest, the trinket table is one of my favorite things. I've never
I love the trinket table.
encountered someone using it using it to make a difference in their campaign. It's just like, oh, what's a fun thing I have in my pocket? At some point during the night, you all have a dream, and you're all in this dream with each other.
We're all in this together.
Yes. Yeah. So you all fall asleep, except for Ilvara, who is meditating, but who is still part of this experience. And you slowly come to standing right there. You weren't asleep in this era. You've just been standing here, and it's in a wonderful bright green field. Everything is somehow bright, but the sky is also gray. You can't see if there's a sun, and maybe it's one of those details that doesn't happen in dreams all that often. But you see a hill, and at the top of the hill is a man seated cross-legged, his eyes closed, almost in meditation. He's short, maybe a bit round, a tiefling man with red skin and horns. His clothes look clean, but they almost look ceremonial. They aren't made for battle in any way, and he carries nothing else with him. And you can all see each other in this dream. You appear how you envision yourself. So whatever that might be, if you want to describe that.
Oh no, it's one of those dreams where I'm naked.
Well, we're going with that. We can go with that. The grass sways with a breeze that you can't feel. The air doesn't seem to be too warm or too cold.
Definitely a weird dream.
I think Hal will just appear as normal, to be honest. Maybe minus the armor.
Interesting.
Still with the sword bigger than her, though.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, 6 maybe looks a little bit more like a dragon also.
Ooh.
But he's naked. Sorry.
And I'll see him and just hand up, kind of trying to cover. Like,
have you ever tried to get dressed in a dream where you don't have clothes? It's impossible. I'm sorry, I'm just as embarrassed as you.
The sound in the air is... it's almost as if the air is a bit thick. It sounds like you're standing farther away from each other than you are. Something about the air makes the sound seem like it's carried from farther away.
Okay, I know what yours is like, because I was going to draw a symbolic picture, but it's canon, baby. It's not that exciting. Sure. They're just in part of their outfit that's just kind of like a dress. It's under their armor, or over some under the pauldrons. But they're barefoot, and they have their hands are cupped and clasped really tight to each other, and they're not letting go. There's stuff like that.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What's going on here?
I think 6 is just gonna sort of sit down, draw his knees up.
Ilvara?
As for how she's presenting, I think just certain features are more pronounced, like her elven features, probably longer ears, smaller body stature, like she sees herself as extra small, and the burn scar probably more pronounced, and maybe almost all of her, half of her face instead of the small portion that it actually is. But probably just dressed down, just normal, comfortable clothes. And clearly looks like, what is happening? I'm not going to say anything, just looking at everyone distrustfully.
Yeah.
I'm the one feeling vulnerable over here.
She does not seem to have any qualms about seeing a dragon cat dick.
This has qualms.
This is exactly what I envisioned when I conceptualized it. man at the top of the hill stands and turns around and smiles as he approaches you. You can tell when he comes closer that he's, again, not particularly small, but maybe he looks a little bit familiar. Maybe these are the features of someone who looks a bit familiar.
I don't like that at all.
Who are you?
You're all here. Wonderful.
Oh, hi, you're all here. I'm Hannah.
Well, this is going swimmingly. I'm the Master Oracle, and I need you to save me.
What?
Immediately, not actually a dream, this could be a real.
To face you?
Or to save him?
No, you're the first people I've been able to... Oh, wow. I've been so cut off. This is actually lovely. Tell me any news.
How about you tell us how to save you in case this dream ends prematurely?
Good point, they're always watching.
What?
Ooh.
They're always watching.
I traveled north, or sideways, or through something, or back behind something, and I'm lost. The sky grows slightly darker, as if faster than any time in a regular world. Storm clouds start coalescing around. And he notices and says, please go tell them. Go tell them. And maybe next time, if there's a next time, you can tell me all about what I've missed.
Well, there was a fire, and then
Hannah just listing all these things.
And suddenly you all wake up in the morning.
That was a strange dream.
And I think that's where we're gonna stop for the session.
yeah.
Well, that's intense.
Oh, is it?
I'm just remembering that in the first episode, I said something about 6, like, waking up from a dream of, like, dragon's claws or something, and then now I'm like, oh, it's one of those dreams where
Oh, yeah, it's one of those dreams where I'm wait.
character development.
City and Snow is part of Novi Studios and takes place in the setting of Lanamora ages before the events of the Legends of Lanamora podcast. To find more City and Snow content, share your thoughts or predictions, or keep up with the silliness, check out the Twitter account City and Snow. Thank you again to my awesome, wonderful players. How can people find you all?
This is Anna signing off. After a great game of D&D,
Aww.
you can find me on Twitter at unrulycryptid or my website, annahannon.com.
Hello, I'm Miranda, and you can find me at Potato Farm on Twitter and other places, if you know where to find them.
Hi, I'm Izzy, and you can find me and whatever I'm up to at Squishy Night on Twitter or Linktree.
Hi, I'm Lane. I don't have a bit, but you can find me at Line the Order on Twitter.
I'm Lizzie, and you can find me at Lizzie_BR on Twitter. That's LIZY_BR on Twitter. To check out more shows and streams from Novi Studios, visit novistudio.io. That's NOVIstudio.io. And that's all from us. Thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.
Bye!
Bye.